Just seeing you. Sorry for the lateness and the shortness. Lots of different things, technical difficulties as well as like other stuff coming in between happening this morning. But I want to at least do a little bit. I'm gonna do a quick warm up, and then we're just gonna review our bachata steps. And without the music, that's something new that we're going to do with music on Monday. But I really want to do one dance exercise that I did in the beginner routine. I really wanted to start that today. So let's section our feet to the ground like the earth is one big magnet. Your feet are also one magnet. So the whole foot is stuck there, even the middles of the toes, your arches, everything is sectioned to the earth. And breathing in and out. And this would be the arms. And up halfway and down, halfway and down. Loosen your knees, or bending them, just loosen them, doing. And going up a little higher, and down with your knees, and higher, and down. Try to stretch out your arms like you're reaching to each side. And come down, and reaching, and going all the way up, down, and reaching, and down, and reaching. Not this time, stay there. Lengthening your middle, lengthening part. It's just your shoulders. But you can lift this side. See if you can feel a nice stretch here. As you go to the side. And coming back up, it's like going over something, so you're stretching up to come back up. And side. Stretch here. And to come up. Coming like jumping over something with that upper body. Hips are still in place. And come up. And over. And lengthening to come up. And yes. Shaking up. Coming back to neutral. Neck issues to skip this next phase. You tilt the ear to your shoulder. This is right at the top of your neck with the bobble head. Back to neutral. And stretch here. And stretch this. And coming up. Stretch forward. You want to pull everything tight here. You push your core so you get that stretch just up here. Back up. And let's do the same thing, but I'm going to point a little bit to one side. You should feel that coming back to your shoulder. So shoulder blade. Coming up. And coming back. We'll go once more to the middle just so that feel even. And coming back. And push this back. And the last one, I want you to feel like you're diving forward with your nose, your shoulders are following. And your two shoulders are stretching up to your ears and rolling back. Let's do one more of those. Nose is diving under, diving the waves. Rolling back. Flex as you go about your day. Pull your shoulders back. Give yourself a nice proud posture. And the more you think about that, the more times you do it, the more it's going to get into your muscle memory. Okay, so we are going to be moving right down the body. Let's go to our core. What's as we usually do, but tighten everything up. Let's tighten core tight. Feet are flat sectioned, magnetized to the ground. And then you can loosen your knees for this. Like a cramp, and then we're going to be lengthening this middle part. So like from your hips above your rib cage is going to go longer, longer, longer. So you want to feel that lengthening in this middle part. And one lengthening. Feel that if you toss your hands. And two lengthening. And three lengthening. And four lengthening. And six lengthening. Seven lengthening. And eight lengthening. And nine lengthening. And 10. Keep lengthening each time. 11. And 12. 13. And 14. Make the toddler rise. Shake it out and think back to look at the sky. What you're doing is just stretching out that part that's been working. And go back. And twist back and forth. But I want you to pull your core tight and feel your twist right in that middle. And down. So we are going to be doing knee bends. So this one and nice, everything nice and tight, nice and flat. Your feet are magnetized to the earth. You can that's definitely like everything flat here. Now we're going to tighten up your legs, engage them, and adjust your stance. Your knees are going right on your toes. And you're sinking down like you have a weight on your head. Also a book because you don't want to be bending over. You want to be going straight down. It's like you're pushing into the ground. Even to go down, and then you're pushing even more to push the ground away from you. And tighten your legs. Please go over your toes. Pushing the ground. Up. Think tight. Let's tighten. He's going over your toes. Pushing the ground away from you. Legs tightening. He's going over your toes. Pushing the ground away from you to come up. He's tightening. He's going over the toes. Both on your head. Pushing the ground away from you to come up. And one last one. Legs tightening. He's going over your toes. And pushing the ground. Come back up. Child that flies. Shaking it out. And if you want to grab onto something just for balance, you know, lay on that chair, catch your table, wall, maybe high five, one foot in front of the other, shift them right to the front. And stretch it back out. And then you want to get that back leg straight. If it isn't straight, then move it in a little. Wherever, we're all unique, so we all have a different place where we will place our leg. Bring it in, weight more towards the middle, but your feet are still parallel. And we're going to go down, but we're going to bend both of our knees because we want to feel still a stretch in that back leg. And the lower part. Back up, and then we'll just switch legs. And the weight is going to the front leg. And just as needed, your stance. Back leg straight. And if you want to touch a bouncy count, you can stretch it out like that. And step down a little bit. This is morning. This is just kind of a warm-up stretch. And in, reach middle, bending them. Okay, back up. Let's go. But quads, you can hang on to something like this. I have to recommend it. Just run time, so otherwise I grab anything. To grab a little bit. Yeah. Muscles like to make in different places. Let's go the other side. Up here. And then all we have left is our feet, which we're gonna warm up. And then we do a little dance technique. And then we're just gonna run our pajama steps so we don't forget them. And then run just to keep on nice for Monday. And out. Still, if you want to hang out for something for balance, if not, you can step away, shift your weight onto a leg, that shoulder and square, that shoulder and hip square is stacked over. And just gonna flex the point. Around to the front, rolling around the back. We're just gonna move at this point. Putting on the ground, weight is still here. And raising up your heel. And keeping it on your tippy toe, lean into it. The weight on. So you're like a board here, so you don't want to like that. You want to lean your whole body. And push on the ground. Put yourself back on your leg. Lifting legs. Squares into this foot. Flexing and pointing. Circling in. Circling out. Keeping your square over this leg. Put on the ground and nice and lower. Spreading your knees, keeping the balls of your feet on the ground. And then we're going to keep it there on the tippy toe. And we're going to be like a board, leaning into it, putting weight on it, stretching it out. Try and keep it up high. And this, you're going to push it around this foot to bring you back onto your leg. Here. Okay, so there's one exercise that you might want to do. So we talked a lot about grinding in this style. So we have other styles like, ballet, which is very light. It's like trying to not be attached to the floor. You won't be floating above the floor, but in the styles that we're learning, we want to be very into the floor. We want to be like we're filled with wet sand, like we have mass, like we're heavy, and that's what we call grounding. That's kind of kind of a very earthy kind of dance, and it takes a while to get that feeling. So that's why, yeah, I like to break things down because that's how I run the best, especially in style. And some people can imitate it, but also it's a lot of things are very deceptive. Like the hip movements here. That's why we break it down into pieces. And for grounding, it's a great thing to learn because when you do get the hang of it, it makes you very balanced when you're dancing. You never have the feeling like you're gonna tip over. There's your balance. It's good for turns. It's good for changes of direction so that you can do things quickly. So that's why we do a lot of exercises for that, to get that feeling, to get the feeling of your weight shifting and grounding. So we're gonna start with our legs. Have a nice sturdy stance. You want to feel super, super light, no tipping. And feet are magnetized to the earth. Square here. These are poles up. And you can feel like we push into the ground to come up from our core exercise. Now this one, your knees are still bent, but you're still pushing the ground away from you. Now take your square and put it over one leg. Now I'm going to push into the ground with this one and throw my square onto my other leg. You see, I'm not coming up, I'm not raising anything. I'm just pushing the ground and throwing my weight to the other foot. My whole square is gonna go right over my other foot. Now pushing the ground and throwing your square. And pushing the ground and throwing your square. So my square is, it's not bending, it's not tilting. Pushing the ground, throw your right. Pushing the ground and through. So your feet never actually leave the floor. They're still magnetized to the floor, but you've got that kind of shook. You're throwing it from left to right. Throwing, ground, and through. And now taking this sturdy stance. So it's like we're taking a step, but we want our base to be very sturdy. So we're gonna back like that. We're gonna rotate it outwards. And it doesn't have to be one in front of the other. We can be to the side. The important thing is that we feel very, very strong, like invincible. That like a tree trunk. Our body, our lower half is like a tree trunk that is rooted into the ground. Not gonna lose our balance. So you make it that stance, but you want to make sure you're not so wide that you can't keep your square. You want to keep your square here. And the same thing, and pushing the ground with that foot, and then throw body to the front, push the ground, throw body to the back, pushing the ground, front, pushing the ground, and back. Let's pushing the ground and throw, pushing the ground, and so you see there's no delay in the weight shift. So I'm not coming here, and then when am I here, moving forwards. Well, my full foot is strong on the ground, and that weight shift brings me all the way forward, so I'm right over my leg as I stand to the side. So get yourself a nice turny stance, raising that back foot a little bit outwards. I'm going to sit a little bit, pushing the ground, throw body and pushing the ground, throw body back. Ground, forwards, and buckles on your head so you can be leaning. And push back, and throw forward, and pushing down, throw back. All right, did you clarify? So this is both a weight shift and a grounding exercise. So we're pushing into the ground. We're trying to push the ground away from us all the time. And for our weight shift, we've done a lot of exercises for our weight shift. We've done like zombie exercise, skating exercise, all kinds of things for that. This back and forth one. We do a lot for our weight shift because knowing where your weight is a very helpful dance technique. And this one is important because when you're stepping, like in our bachata, for example, we're taking a step to our left. So we've shifted our square from our right. So our left leg is free, the left leg comes out, but instead of shifting our weight here, we're going to take our body with our leg, and it's going to go right over, like we're throwing it, except this time with our leg. We're going to throw it, and body's going to come already here. No more shifting to be done. And since we're over our left leg, right leg is still free, so that comes in, and then shifting that square with the left leg, pushing it in, and bringing all of that to the left. You want to stay here because we're just going to tap our foot and go right back in the direction we tapped. So I'm going to tap here and pushing it down, and we're back in the ring. Split in. Now we've got to make that little shift because we're going to take a step. And we'll glide in the foot. Keep your weight here because you're going to tap, tap, and push it right, and all right, so that's just something to keep in mind. Right now, we're just gonna learn steps because a lot of things in dance are they have to be on autopilot. You have to get them so you don't have to think about them anymore. So you can think about something else because you can't think about 10 different things at the same time. And it's just you have to take areas that you're going to concentrate in. So right now, let's just try and get the steps and learn something new to put music one day. All right, so we're gonna step left together, left to right, right together, right down, left, together, left time, right, right, together, right tap, left, left, together, left time, right, right, together, right tap, left, left, together, left tap, right, and right, together, right tap, left. Now we're going to forwards and backwards. What is next? Right by so you can do it. So left, right, left, tap, right, left, right, tap, left, right, left, tap, right, left, right, tap, left, right, left, tap, and right, left, right, tap, right, left, tap, right, left, right, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. So my body is moving right over my leg. And then we're going to do another basic, which is first down with the arms. Stand up together, step down, right, right, together, right, down, left, down, together, right, right, together, right, down, left. And we're going to learn one new one today. So we're going to take a step to our left, but instead of continuing to step, we're just going to shift our weight. So we're going to step left. So left, shifting our weight, left. We're just going to raise our right heel up to tap it. Left, right, and yeah. Left, right, left, heel, and right, left, right, and down, right, left, right, heel, and right, left, right, and yeah. So this is something you can also do when you're dancing with a partner, without a partner, whatever it is, you're communicating with each other. And either just go with music or just when you feel like it. You can stand and do a weight shift instead of steps. So that is it for today, my butterflies. We will on Monday. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry if I'm not responding. I had a lot of technical stuff going on this morning with the devices. So we'll be back with you on Monday. Thank you so much for being here, for being on this journey together. And I just want to send my love to all of you and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.